It's that time again to grow the graded card collection. Once again, I'm going to send all of these bangers in to PSA. I'm going to guess what grade I'm going to get, and I'm going to show you all of these heaters that I'm sending in. Starting off strong, we've got the Shadowless Garrett. I support him in the $6,500 collection. He is pretty mint, even though it is a very old card. Bit of like whitening up on the top there. Maybe the tiniest nick up there, but other than that, he's pretty clean. Oh, bit of a ding down there. Even if he comes back a 7, the profit margin is pretty good. So I will take a 7. I want to say an 8, but I'll just go with my gut. Go with a 7. If he comes back a 6, I'm going to be pretty gutted. That could just be like a crack and then just try and sell on if he is just a 7. Sorry, a 6. Moving on, we got an underrated Charizard. This is probably my cleanest V-Star promo that I've got. Even though it's just a promo, this card is pretty underrated in my opinion. He does have a little nick up there and maybe just a tiny one up there. If he comes back a 9, I'll be pretty stoked because I think even the 9 is a little bit of a profit just from the 9, but the centering is pretty mint. Maybe just a little bit right hand heavy here and maybe a little tiny bit thicker down the bottom. I don't have a measuring scale or anything, just using my eyes. Now we got my favorite Bulbasaur illustration, the Bulbasaur from Stellar Crown. The centering is pretty mint if I don't say so myself, even though I'm not using a measuring tape, just my eyes. I think my eyes are pretty good and he's pretty perfect on the back. Maybe just like this tiny little ding down there, but that's like the only thing. So if I only see like one defect, then that's like I'm just gonna go for the sub, just in case, you know, it's only one thing I can mark out that's wrong with it. And if it's only one thing, then if it's 2, then that's like, oh, maybe I won't send it if I'm trying to get a 10 anyway. And then to back up the Bulbasaur, we got the Squirtle. This guy is sick as well, and he too is for the personal collection, but this one is just a little bit heavy on the left side versus the right side. Can't find any perfect centers of the Squirtle. It's pretty hard, I think. I've seen most people have been struggling with that too. But on the back, he is pretty clean though. Maybe just this tiniest little dot down there. But again, if it's only just that, but this guy's got 2. Hopefully he comes back at 10, and so does the Bulbasaur. But yeah, 10. Now we got the big boy from Celebrations. I do want to get this one, the Venusaur, graded because I do have a Charizard in a 9, and I think the like sequential set, I think that's how you say it, would be pretty cool to have in the collection, and then like kind of easy to sell too. Yeah, so I think this guy is pretty like perfect on the back. I've put him down against the black and I can't really see anything, so I'm gonna guess 10 from the big old turtle. And then we got the big old toad. That is just a bit of dust up there. Again, his centering is pretty mint. Maybe just a little bit heavy on this thinner on this left side compared to the right side. I do have 2 of these cards. I thought about sending 2 in, and the centering on the back is pretty good too. Maybe just a little bit thicker up the top. But yeah, I can't really find any marks. So hopefully he comes back a 10 as well. But the thing is, my Charizard is a 9. So if I have two 10s and a 9, that will be pretty annoying. Before I show you the next cards, if you like to collect trading cards, like watching me open packs, talk about my Pokemon card business, talk about my grading cards that I'm going to send to try and flip, make sure you like and subscribe because we're always releasing trading card content on this channel. Let's be on this journey together. Now I really want this guy to be a 10. I pulled this card myself and I was absolutely stoked because this guy is an expensive card, but he is pretty thin down the bottom and a little bit thicker up the top. So, and then again, I just don't know if you can tell, but this whole top here is like all whiting. Get that dust out of the way. But other than that, he doesn't have like any marks on him, like nothing on the corners. The corners are mint. So hopefully I just get like a microfiber towel and just, I don't know, wipe down that top and see if that white stuff comes away. But this is definitely a personal collection. I just want him sitting up there, just looking at him shining out of there. The Magic card is such a lovely card, beautiful. I want him in the PC, and hopefully we come back and he is a 10. I'm just going to say 10 because I'm trying to manifest it that he's going to be a 10. Now I managed to pick up 2 of these promos for free. They had some old ones and they gave them to me from EB Games, so I I'm going to crack both of them up on screen right now. Hopefully they aren't too buggered, otherwise I may have just lost some value, kind of like I did with the other promos that I did when I was sending in my last lot. Come on! Okay, here we go. Oh, not too bad, not too bad. A little bit of whitening up the top there, and he does have a tiny little nick. You can see it down there. Other than that, bro, it's actually pretty mint. I'm quite surprised because these are going to go into for like my Pokemon card business. I'm really going to like send a lot of these EB games over to America. Just these EB games promos are like kind of sought after, and they go for quite good money. And even if he comes back a 9, I think I could do at least more than the $30 that I'm going to get for sending out to grade. Got this card for free, so you know it doesn't cost me anything, only cost me to grade it. And then hopefully I can at least make, I don't know, $10 on that. Surely he's pretty mint. Centering's mint. I'm pretty stoked about that actually. Yeah, I'm going to say, hey, I might even just have to say a 10 just because it's only like that tiny nick, but then again that whiting up the top there. Oh no, I see another little tiny dot up there. Okay, I'll say a 9. Get him in a sleeve ASAP. Let's go. Alright, the next one. Hopefully this one is looking pretty decent, just like the other one. If I can get 2 9s, happy with that. 1 10 and a 9, beautiful. Yeah. So nervous. Come on, bro. Get that out of there. Oh, this one is not so happy. Not as happy as the other fella. Bit of a ding down here. Also kind of a little tiny dot down there and a freaking dot up there, and you can even see the whiting up here. Well, maybe not. I just go like that. It made it a little bit better. But yeah, I use a towel for that one. Yeah, this guy's not as happy as the other fella, but the centering is still pretty mean. It's clean on the front, and hopefully his surface is good. I was pretty careful when I bought them from EB Games, so I just give him a wipe down. Yeah. Shit, this guy might have to be. This guy's definitely not a 10 anyway. I'm gonna say 8/9. Probably an 8. Debating whether to send him or not. Fuck it, nah, I'm gonna send it anyway because can't really do anything. No one's gonna really buy it since it's already cracked like this. Just gonna send it. Hope for the best, you know. If you're gonna grade this card and you're from PSA and you're watching this, just be nice. Give him a 9. Now we got the Blastoise line from 151. I want to get all of these cards graded because then at least I have got one line from Pokemon 151 all graded. Now the Squirtle, he looks pretty good. The centering is quite nice, if I say so myself. Maybe just a little bit less thinner on this side compared to the right side. But other than that, he is actually pretty mint. Can't really see too many defects on this card. Just, I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't even really see that. There's a tiny little dot up there. So yeah, I'm hopefully looking for a 10 on this fella. Go to the War Turtle next. The evolution after Squirtle. On the back, he does have a little bit of a nick up the top there. Maybe this tiny bit of whiting. Hopefully he'll just come out with a little microfiber towel when I wipe him down. The centering, pretty mean. A little bit thicker on this right side. Even if he comes back a 9, I don't care. At least I've got all 3 of them graded. Maybe if I get heaps of money, then I could get them all in 10s. Maybe do a swap or, you know, sell one and then try and buy the other one. But this Blastoise, I do have like 3 Blastoises. I was gonna send them all in. And I was like, nah, I'll just send in the best one I got. He is pretty mean. Just like, I don't know, this corner is not like, I don't know, it's clean. It's like this corner, it's not as rounded, but that can just be like from the print. I don't know. Anyway, his centering is not too great. A little bit thicker on this left side compared to the right side. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, I'll take a 9 at this point. And I don't mind, because then if they're all 9s, then I've got 3 9s. It'd be pretty cool. I just want to get them all graded. That's just more for the PC than anything. And then we got the Poliwhirl. This guy is actually a sick illustration from Pokemon 151. Underrated in my opinion. Not too like thick on the back. Maybe I didn't see that little white dot up there when I was looking at him. And he's a little bit thick on the back. Maybe I won't send this guy in. I'll see. Because if he comes back a 10, it's actually like quite a good markup from like $30 to $200 at least. So yeah, but I'm a little bit skeptical with the thickness now and that little dot up there. Can you see that dot up there? Don't know what to do. Let me know in the comments if you think I should grade it or not. It's a cool card though. It's quite a bit of money to send some cards and get graded though, that's the only thing. Another one of my favorites from this lot is the Persia from Sheldon Fable. This guy's just coming into the PC, no matter what he gets, even if it's a 6 or a 7, just want to get him into a little stand. But he is pretty perfect, You get that? Because I was like making a purr like a cat. Anyway, that was a bit weird, but yeah, he is pretty mint. I want to go maybe just like tiny. No, just focus. Yeah, you can't even see. I'm just using my phone as that camera down there. I probably should swap the cameras around. Use the phone up there, and then anyway. Yeah, he is pretty. Centering is nice. That's why I was keen to get him graded, because the centering is good, and then like the dings on the back are pretty hard to see. So, but again, these corners are like shaped weird, like the Blastoise. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of a professional about this kind of stuff. I don't really see too many people talking about the roundness of the corners, more of like if it's like damaged. That's just how the cut is. They both look the same up the top, so yeah, my non-expert opinion. But anyway, the last one for the list is the Venusaur from Pokemon 151. Again, I just want to get this guy graded. I thought I had an Ivysaur in there. But anyway, he does have a tiny little ding up there. But other than that, this guy is pretty much near perfect again. So that was my only fault from this guy. Centering is pretty mint in the front there, if I don't say so myself once again. So yeah, that was the only thing. So, you know, the one like error, but hopefully he comes back a 10. I'll say a 9. I'm gonna say a 9. No, fuck it, 10. He's gonna get a 10. Manifest. These are all my other cards. I was going to send a grade, but with the Mew, I don't know if you can see. You can't really. This is the surface area. It had like heaps of scratches and dents in it, so that was definitely going to come back like a 7. Probably not worth to send it in for grading. The Hydreigon is a pretty cool card. Just the centering was not too great on this one, and I think he had he had the tiniest nip down the bottom. Don't know if you can see, and the tiniest one at the top. So again, that two error thing. So not that guy. The Blastoise, might even just get him out. See if he's even better than the other one. Oh shit! Come out of the sleeve too early. Yeah, he had a tiny nick up there, and then like a couple of scuffs up there too. So I was like, nah, that's too many white scuffs on that guy. And then the Charmander, he was pretty mint, but he had one little dot down there, one dot up there, but the centering was pretty flush, maybe a little bit heavy on the right side compared to the left. So again, that's why I didn't want to send that guy. And then the Charmeleon, his centering was pretty perfect, maybe a little bit thick up the top. And then I thought I saw something else. Yeah, he had a little dot up the top. Again, you probably can't see that, and a little one down in the corner, looked like. So again, the two thing, and then I probably will just keep them in the binder. Hopefully I can get a Charizard. If I get a Charizard, I might even just send them all the way just so I can have like 3 of them sitting up there next to the Blastoise. But yeah, that was it. Those are all the cards I'm going to send in. Do you think my predictions and my calls are correct? Roast me in the comments. I'll see you in the next video.